Okay, boys and girls, we're going to read a story about Joseph. Here's a picture of Joseph. What do you see in Joseph's coat?
Holes.
There's holes, huh? Okay, we're going to talk about Joseph's coat and see what happens with Joseph's coat. This story is called Joseph Had a Little Overcoat. Joseph had a little overcoat. It was old and worn. What did he do with all the holes?
He patched them up.
He patched them up, didn't he? So he made a jacket out of it and went to the fair. You see his new coat? He cut off the bottom, huh? It was too worn out. Joseph had a little jacket. It got old and worn. What did he do with his jacket? He put some more patches on it, huh? Let's see what happens next. So he made a vest out of it and danced at his nephew's wedding. What did he do now, Benjamin? Did he cut off the arms? Now he just has a vest, huh? It's getting smaller and smaller, isn't it? Joseph had a little vest. It got old and worn. There's more patches, huh?
There's patches on his pants.
Yep, there's patches on his pants too, huh? So he made a scarf out of it and sang in the men's chorus. Cherie, come show me where he is. I can't find him. Oh, there he is. Now his coat's turned into a scarf, huh? Yep. Joseph had a little scarf. It got old and worn. Let's see what he makes next.
Tie.
So he made a necktie out of it and went to visit his married sister in the city.
There's heads on.
Do you like his tie? Do you think that's a good color tie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's heads in the windows.
Yeah, look at all those heads in the windows, and they're real people, aren't they?
So weird.
Okay, Joseph had a little necktie. It got old and worn. You think his horse is going to eat it?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like it, huh?
He makes it into
So he made a handkerchief out of it and drank a glass of hot iced tea with lemon. Look at his little handkerchief around his neck. Joseph had a little handkerchief. It got old and worn. So he made a button out of it and used it to fasten his suspenders. Can you see that little button right there? There's his overcoat. Joseph had a little button. One day, he lost it.
There's a mousy cookie.
Yep. Now he had nothing. So Joseph made a book about it, which shows you can always make something out of nothing. Yep, there's his book he's making, huh? Guess what's on the last page of the story? A song. This is called I Had a Little Overcoat.
Sing it.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. there's two parts to this song. There's parts that have words, and then there's parts that have just la 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 la's. Okay? So I'm gonna sing the words, and then I want you to sing the la la la's with me. Do you think you can do that? Okay, let's try it. So let's sing this song. Let's practice. I want you to all repeat after me. La 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 la. Let's try it. La 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 la. Let's try it one more time. La 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 la. Good. Okay.
I can
So.
play that song. It has the chords.
Yeah, it does have the chords, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna sing the verses and you sing the la la la's. Okay, you ready? I had a little overcoat, much too old to sew. La 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 la. Whatever could I do with it? I just didn't know. La 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 la. So I thought what I could do and made myself a jacket that was almost new. La 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 la. I made myself a jacket that was almost new. Now, this goes on for a while. Let's do one more verse, because he's going to talk about all his different things. He started with an overcoat, and then he made a jacket, then he made a vest. So I'm going to sing the next verse, which talks about the vest, and I want you to sing the la la la's again, okay? Ready? I had a little vest, much too old to sew. Whatever could I do with it? I just didn't know. La 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 la. So I thought, what could I do? And made myself a jacket that was almost new. La 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 la. I made myself a jacket that was almost new. Okay. Now I want you to tell me a couple things about this story. Do you think Joseph is a rich man or is he a poor man? Why do you think he's a poor man, Andrew?
Because he doesn't have fancy clothing.
Yeah, he doesn't have fancy clothes, does he? And if it gets worn out, he doesn't go buy anything new, does he? He just reuses it in a different way, okay? Now, can you think of any other songs that use la la la's in them?
Life on a book with
Okay.
three singing pigs say la la la. You say no, that's not right.
3 singing pigs?
Pigs say oh my god.
I don't know that song. Can you think of a Christmas song that has la la la's? It kind of has some fuzz in it too. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. What's next?
La 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 la.
Yeah. Is that a happy song or a sad song?
Happy.
That's a happy song, huh? And when we sing la 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 la, doesn't that make us sound happy? Okay. Sometimes it can mean that maybe we're just kind of bored. But that doesn't mean we're sad, right? We're just doing something.
And sometimes it means it's silly.
Sometimes it's silly. Yeah, but it's happy, huh? Okay. Now, that song that we sang about Joseph here, does it sound like a happy song?
Kind of.
Kind of. It's the la 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 part that really makes it sound happier, doesn't it? Okay, the rest of it's not so happy. But the interesting thing is, if he's a poor man, do you think he ought to be happy? Maybe not, because he doesn't have a whole lot. But this story shows me, and this song... Yeah, he's got lots of animals, huh? This story shows me that even though he's poor, he's still happy. Okay? And I think one of the reasons for that is because he's willing to make do with what he has. And that's why he takes his overcoat and he makes a jacket, he takes his jacket and makes a vest, he takes his vest and makes a scarf. And it shows that he's industrious and he enjoys his life. He appreciates what he has. So that's why I like this song, because it kind of shows that, even though he's not wealthy, he's still happy and he appreciates what he has in his life.
Maybe he spent all the money on his animals.
Maybe he spent all his money on his animal. Yeah, the chicken looks like it's got feathers behind his hat, huh? Okay, well, thanks for reading this story with me.